home on the range, where my family is so deranged, and seldom is heard an intelligent word, and the children go screaming all day.
It is what? It's May 11th? Is it yeah, it's the 11th. We've been up here almost 3 years.
Almost 3 years.
You and Josiah, you and RJ came up in the early spring.
May, right after his birthday, first part of May. We came up in August.
Crow. Yeah, it was August.
And what do you remember about that?
Bees. Ground hornets.
Oh, that was memorable.
This looks like it probably was a low area. It is a low area. Yep. What happened? Come here, come here. Hey, come here, 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 come here.
Go.
Woo. Oh, bees or hornets or something. What'd we get?
Huh?
What'd we get into?
I have no idea.
You all right?
Yeah, I hit like the devil.
Yeah, mine do too. Yeah, bit on the belly. Where else did you get it?
Neck, arm, side, back some. I left my walking stick back there.
Yeah. Who cares?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, bolted you good.
Tempted to go back for it, but that maple there trying to.
Oh, right there. Right there's the nest. See it?
Oh man, lie.
Zoom in on this thing. Yep. Yep. You were shaking the. Yep.
That'll teach me to be more
Probably
observant.
came over that limb right there.
Mm-hmm.
And bounced them and made them mad.
That's what I was doing. I was pushing that limb down, trying to.
I think I'm glad you didn't have overshirts on, because they probably would have gotten inside your shirt. You know? Yeah, no doubt.
Don't just tell me I didn't scream like a little girl.
No, you just said, get out of here!
You know, we laugh now thinking about it, but that could have been bad. And you come up here as greenhorns, and I don't mean you, I mean anybody comes up here and you worry about bears and, you know, wild cats and you know, even skunks, but you never think about
Bees.
and you know how deadly those could be. Guys, remember getting the animals set up and stuff?
I remember when Josiah and I went to get the stock trailer, horse trailer. That thing was like a 1941
Trigger probably rode in it.
Hoyt Clagwell thing, you know. Man. Stay back.
All right, so this was the trailer that we could find to haul up the pony and the goats. We've learned it was... You okay?
Okay. My goodness. You all right?
It was 40 years old. We got it from a quote rental place. We didn't see it before we rented it, so we were a little concerned when they picked it up. But it made it. So as long as it makes it back to return it, we're in good shape.
The trailer was in poor condition with service to match.
Well, when we got here, you know, when we got up here, you know, RJ had basically the mini corral, you know, set up for us.
Mm-hmm. did the chickens. You did the chickens before you left to get the goats.
A-frame thing.
Yeah.
No, that worked out okay for a while.
So we've got rocks in the water pans to keep them from tipping them over. And we have a couple of perches for them. And then that's fine. And then their cap, their truck cap back there, actually has a cage panel. This is a dog kennel, which he just TP'd or pyramided, whatever you want to call it. And he put one of the panels underneath the truck cap so that it would be harder for predators to dig underneath there. Now, of course, they still can dig underneath the little run there, but at least, like I said, something like that happens, the chickens will act up, the dogs will start barking, and they'll be out here and taking care of, whatever's trying to get in, hopefully. That's the game plan anyways, so hopefully we'll follow it just like that. Ron's got another 2 trips to make back down below, and then once that's done, we'll be able to build a regular cage.
Remember the bear?
Yeah.
Right over there.
Oh, let's hear that story.
You were sitting on the stump of the goat pen.
I was
thinking about that the other day. I'm like,
Where was the
he
goat
was.
pen?
No, he wasn't that far back.
You were right over there with the goats?
Yep.
Before the goats were there.
On that stump.
Yep. Wow.
Gone over there to pray one morning. Almost took Flower with me.
Ooh, I'm glad you didn't.
Bear, Flower, Saya. Sitting on the stump praying. I don't even think it made a noise.
Probably not.
Until it started to scratch his rear end on the stump.
Trying to sneak by you.
Something caught the corner of my eye. I see this big black blob.
It wasn't a handsome blob.
It didn't look like it was any further from me into the far corner of the clubhouse. It probably wasn't. And it stopped and it looked at me, and it's so close I can see into its nostrils and see it has a couple of berry seeds shoved up in there. As it, and all I can see is Elijah up in the clouds, looking down upon the bear as the voices of the children of the bear consumed wailed and lamented for the cruelty of their pranks upon the prophet. And the bear and the bear caught one whiff of you and said, "That thing smells dead. I'm out of here." Basically, it looked, it sniffed.
Okay,
That thing needs a shower.
But let's be honest. What also went through your mind was Algie saw a bear. A bear saw Algie. The bear was bulgy. The bulge
Was algae. All I'm thinking is I got my little pop gun. 10 shots of 22. I hope it works. Walking up to the cabin with a bear stuck up to your shoulder, your hands inside it. I got it. Finally. Cutting hay.
Here you go.
is that a fond memory? That's for your next bear.
It's a
Pop, pop.
Make sure Molly's not getting the plate.
it's a busy memory.
Josiah's cutting down some fresh grass for some of the animals. We don't have the rabbits set up in colonies yet, or the rabbit garden going on, and we're working on the ponies' pen right now for grazing as well as the goats. So until we get that done, he's got to do it by hand. RJ and him have been doing it twice a day for morning and evening feedings, and they've also been gathering maple sprigs because the rabbits and the goats really love those.
A good memory, but a busy memory.
You'd asked me what I remember. I remember different things than you guys do because you guys were out doing the grunt work and the heavy work that, you know, the kids couldn't be around, so I couldn't be around it for the most part. You know, we had to think truly of safety. So I remember a lot of my days are marked with them and where they were at in their stage. You know, Simeon turned had the first birthday up here.
Yep.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Simmy. Happy birthday to you.
Blow it out.
No doubt.
We got up here in June, and in July he turned 3. Boy had a head of hair on him.
Mm-hmm. Wow, that's cool.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Zebulon, he was only,
6.
well, I'm just trying to think. Had you turned 6 before we moved up here.
Yep.
And so you weren't much older than Simeon is right now. And you've always been the adventurous one, where you're not afraid to do anything, and everything up here was like this open playground for you. You were always real good about staying within the boundaries that you were given, but whatever, as far as that boundary would go, you were right there as quick as you could be. You were in the creek, you were, you wanted to be in the leaves, you wanted to be.
Well, one of the things I remember is, the first trees that he picked out to play on, were up by the trailer. And you were talking about how he was respecting the boundaries and
Right.
stuff, and RJ says, okay, he won't go past those trees, but he'll start climbing them, and sure enough, man, he'd have these saplings and stuff,
Right.
so big around, and he was shimmying right up them
6
like a
years
monkey.
old, you were like way too high for my liking.
Downstate, he didn't really have an area to ride his bike
Or to climb.
or to climb. I don't remember if I wanted to take the training wheels off, or if he wanted them off. I don't remember, but we took them off, and he was like riding his bicycle the first couple of days
Right.
we were up here.
There you go, look at you go. Good job, woo!
Good job.
That
His two-wheeler he just took right to it.
was my first bike, wasn't it?
The red one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember Grandma Carol saying when she was seeing videos of you up here, how that you've just seemed to blossom up here.
Yeah.
This was like just coming into your own up here.
Yeah.
I became me up here.
Oh, mama, I'm in fear for my life from the long arm of the law. Hangman is coming down from the gallows, and I don't have very long. The jig is up, the news is out, they finally found me.